Okay, so good afternoon. So today we will be discussing in science, engage in simple science activities that involve the use of non-standard measurement. Okay, so our objective this afternoon is using science materials in non-standard measurement. So we will be discussing what is non-standard measurement, and of course we will be giving examples on the examples of non-standard measurement. Okay, so before that one, let's have a story. So you listen. Okay, so bago tayo magsimula ay alamin muna natin kung ano yung mga words and vocabularies that is very useful in understanding our lesson this afternoon. So number one, we have the three words. So we have measurement, non-standard units, and accurate. Pakiulit nga po. Measurement, non-standard units, accurate. Very good. Okay, so if you say measurement, it is finding out how long, tall, or heavy something is. That is the meaning or the definition of measurement. Number two, if we say non-standard units, it is everyday objects used to measure like pencils, blocks, or handspans. And third word, we have accurate. Can you repeat? Accurate. Very good. So the meaning of accurate is correct and exact. Okay, so those are the three words that we will be encountering in the story. And of course, if we knew the meaning of this one, we can fully understand what what is the story is talking all about. So are you ready? Okay, so if you are ready, the title of the story is Measuring with Non-Standard Units. Again, the title is Measuring with Non-Standard Units. One sunny morning, Mia wanted to know how long her desk was. She didn't have any ruler, so she used her pencils instead. She lined them up one by one and found that her desk was 10 pencils long. Her brother Ben joined in and measured the same using toy blocks. He discovered it was 15 blocks long. Mia laughed. That's funny. The desk can change size, but our measurements are different. Ben replied, that's because we use non-standard units of measurement. Pencils and blocks are not the same size. Their teacher explained later, non-standard units are everyday objects we use to measure things when we don't have any rulers or measuring tapes. Examples are pencils, blocks, hand or footsteps. They help us understand size, but they are not exact because everyone's objects or hands are different. Mia and Ben learned that while non-standard units are fun, scientists and builders use standard units like centimeters and meters to make sure measurements are accurate. So that is now the story. So to find out if you truly listen to the story, let's answer this one. What did Mia use to measure her desk? Again, what Mia uses or used to measure her desk? A. Ruler. B. Pencils. C. Blocks. Or letter D. Hands. Okay, very good. Next, what did Ben use to measure the desk? What did Ben use to measure the desk? A. Toy blocks. B. Ruler. C. Books. Or letter D. Shoes. Well done. Next, Why were Mia's and Ben's measurement are different? Why were Mia's and Ben's measurements different? A. The desk changed size. B. They used different non-standard units. C. They measured wrongly. Letter D. The teacher helped them. Okay, very good. Next, if you measure a classroom using foot, why might your result be different from your friends? If you measure a classroom using footsteps, why might your result be different from your friends? A. Because footsteps are not the same size. B. Because the classroom changes size. C. Because rulers are better. Or letter D. Because teachers measure differently. Excellent job. Next, why do scientists prefer standard units like centimeters and meters instead of non-standard units? Why do scientists prefer standard units like centimeters and meters instead of non-standard units? A. Because they are fun. B. Because they are exact and everyone agrees on them. Or letter C. Because they are easy to find. Or letter D. Because they are short. What's your answer? Okay, excellent choice. So that is now the story. So in the story, what is the story is talking all about? It's about, okay, very good, non-standard unit of measurement. So if we say non-standard units of measurement, these are objects used to measure length without using standard tools or measuring tools. So non-standard units of measurement were primarily used before the invention and widespread adoption of formal standardized measurement system like the metric and the imperial systems. So during ancient times or ancient civilizations to antiquity, or if we say ancient in the old times, before tools like rulers, scales, or graduated cylinders existed, people relied on the most available reference point, which is their own bodies and natural objects. So, an example of this one is in Egypt and Mesopotamia. Around 3000 BCE or before Christ, they used the cubit, the length from the elbow to the tip of the middle finger, to build massive structures like the pyramid. During the ancient Rome and Greece, they used the foot, literally the length of a human foot. And for in the Philippines, during the pre-colonial, if you say pre-colonial, bago pa dumating ang mga Kastila or mga mananakop, okay, Filipinos use localized body part for trade and building. Example include the dangkal, span of an open hand. So dangkal ganyan, open hand. And dipa, the span of outreach hand. So if you widespread your hand, that is an example of measurement that they are using in the early times. So these are now the example of non-standard units. So we have handspan. If we say handspan, it measures the width of a table. So, handspan, when you spread like this one, your hand or your fingers from the thumb and from your index finger. Okay, so if you will be using that one to measure, you widespread your hand to measure. So my cell phone is one handspan. Okay, so next we have the paper clips. So paper clips measures the length of the pencil. Third, popsicle sticks. So we use popsicle sticks to measure the length of a notebook. Next, footstep. Footsteps. So we measure the distance across the classroom using our footsteps. Next, we have your blocks or cubes. We measures, we measure the height of a book using blocks or cubes. Number 6, straws. This measures or measure the length of a desk. Again, straw, it measures the length of a desk. And arm span, if you widespread your hand both sides, that is our arm span. So measure larger objects. So these are the non-standard units of measurement, okay, that we are using. Again, which these are the example: handspan, paper clips, popsicle sticks, footsteps, blocks or cubes, and straws. Okay, so those are example of your non-standard unit. So ginagamit natin ang non-standard unit kapag hindi available yung standard unit or the accurate measurement. Okay, so again, sinasabi natin, ginagamit yan in a certain place but sa other place, hindi yan ginagamit. Okay, so again, let's have a recall. So using a okay, so let's apply this one. So using non-standard units of measurement, find the measure of the following. A, book, B, pencil, and letter C, desk. So you do that one after you watch this video. Okay, so let's generalize our lesson. So what is a non-standard unit again? And what are the examples of non-standard units discussed? Okay, very good. So if we say non-standard units, it is everyday object used to measure things like length, weight, or capacity instead of using official tools like rulers or scales. So what are the examples given? We have your paper clips, handspan, arm span, footsteps, blocks or spoons, plastic cups, bowls, and we have your marble. So those are the example of non-standard unit of measurement. So as a generalization, let's watch this video of our lesson. Okay.
Hi everyone! So today we are about something super fun and exciting, which is measurement. Types of measurement on the non-standard. Well, it's units of measurement that are not typically used to measure objects. So we are not going to be talking about using a ruler. We're not going to be talking inches or feet or yards. We're actually going to talk about measuring with objects. So before we start measuring, there are some rules. And so our first rule is that they must be the same size objects. So for example, we might have some cubes. Well, they have to be the same size cubes. They can't be different sizes. We can't have one that's small and one that's bigger. So that's our first rule. Our next rule is that it has to start at the edge. So if you're going to measure this book, for example, then the object that you're going to use, like the little teddy bear, it has to start at the edge. So we're going to start at the very bottom of the book. That's where it needs to start, at the edge. Another rule is that it can't overlap or it can't have any gaps. So that means that whatever object you're going to use to measure, it can't be so super close to each other where it's going to overlap each other. But then also you don't want them to be so spread apart because you can't tell how far apart you have objects. They need to be just right next to each other. And then the last rule is you can measure with anything, any type of object. So we are going to use these types of non-standard measurements in the classroom or at home. So we could use bears. We can also use paper clips. We can also use Unifix cubes or some type of block. And you can also use your hands or your feet to measure. All right, so the first example I have is a pair of scissors, and we are going to use the teddy bears. So we're going to see how tall or how big the scissors are using teddy bears. So let's count. So first we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 teddy bears. And I want you to pay attention to at the top, this is how high the teddy bears go all the way up to where the scissors are. And so you can see that there's a little bit left of the scissors to where how tall it is compared to the bears, but that's okay. It is almost 6 bears tall. Remember, this is not exact. We're not having a ruler to measure, so we're going to say they are about 6 teddy bears tall. Let's do another one. So here we have an eraser, and we are going to use some Unifix cubes to measure how long the eraser is. So we have 1. Oh, and we need to make sure that it is at the edge. That's one of our rules. So you can see that the Unifix cube is going to line up with the eraser. So we have 1 Unifix cube, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 Unifix for how long that the eraser is. It's 5 Unifix cubes long. And then also, this is about how far the eraser is. This is about, we're kind of given an about estimate. We are not doing exact because not everything can be exactly that length. We're going to try another one. So this time we have a pencil. So we are going to use some paper clips. So how long the pencil is using paper clips. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we have 5 paper clips. This is how long the pencil is. 5 paper clips long. All right, this time you are going to measure this composition book with some teddy bears. So I'm going to give you a guide because it's kind of hard to see on the screen how high the composition book is. So this is what you're going to use to kind of gauge how long or how tall the book is. Let's see. Great. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4 teddy bears tall. Y'all did such a great job. Good job, guys.
Okay, so that is the generalization of or the wrap up of our lesson for this afternoon. So again, standard unit when you are measuring, it should be the same size with the material. Dapat magkapareha sila ng, of course, ng laki ng gagamitin mong, for example, it's a paper clip. Okay, meron tayong malaking paperclip at maliit na paperclip. So, it should be with the same kind. Okay, kung parehas na malaki, then you use yung malaking paperclip. If you use small paperclip, then you use small paperclip. And of course, when we are measuring, we start counting at the edge. Dapat magka-hilera sila sa dulo ng isang object. So that is now the wrap-up of our lesson. So what is now the disadvantage of using now non-standard unit? Remember, we discussed this one in the early days. Okay, second week ata yun. Last week, okay, wherein I told you what is now the difference says between standard unit and non-standard unit. Pag gumagamit tayo ng non-standard unit, of course, we have there a discrepancy of your answer. In what way? Kasi may malalaking kamay at may malalaki din na paa. That's why when you use this one, even with the same measurement, okay, magkakaroon kayo ng ibang sagot kasi nga magkaiba ang laki ng paa na ginamit ng isa at ng iyong paa. Same as with the arm span and with your hand. So, remember that one? So, if we are using a non-standard unit, we always have different answers. Okay? It is not accurate kasi nga magkakaiba yung mga sizes na pwede nating gamitin. Okay, nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? Okay, kung ganon, it's time for your activity using any of the following non-standard unit of measurements that we discussed. Can you measure the following using any of that one? Pwedeng blocks, pwedeng paper clips. Okay, pwedeng arm span or arm span tuloy, hand span. Okay, so you use that one. You can use blocks to measure the length or kung gaano kalaki ang isang bagay. Okay, letter A is pencil and letter B is your pencil case for letter A and letter B your pencil. So, a total of five things that you will be measuring using now the non-standard unit. So, I will be giving the rest of the time for you to do the activity. Nakuha po natin. And on Monday, I will let you, pagpasok sa classroom, you let me check your assignment. Nagkakaintindihan po ba tayo? Okay, very good. So, if there are no other questions, thank you for having me today and for listening to Teacher Con. See you everyone. Bye-bye.